Hello. He's staying silent for this entire one.
It's the music every time, even on the other people's premieres. The music kills me. Is it drink time?
Is it drink time? You can have a drink if you would like.
Thank you.
Well, let me tell people what we're having. We'll say hello first.
Hello.
Welcome.
Can everybody hear us?
Well, hopefully they can. If you just let us know that you can hear us, that will be fantastic. But in the meantime, we will just let you know what we're having today.
What we're having?
So we're having, well, you know what that is. It's an iron brew. It is a Aperol Spritz. It's one of the easiest cocktails to make because it's just, you just have to remember 3, 2, 1, just like Ted Rogers. Is that my 3, 2, 1? 3 parts Prosecco, 2 parts Aperol. I forgot what we're having then, and 1 part soda. Then just put in a bit of orange, give it a stir, good to go. So you can make them as large or as small as you want to make them. We've gone with the slightly larger side. So cheers, Sam.
Cheers, Dan. Thank you.
Nice that. You're in a big sip there.
It's the music.
Well, we've got Mark on saying hello. Hello, Mark.
Hi, Mark. Hi.
Hopefully you can hear us, and hopefully everyone else can as well. And you're having a lovely Sunday.
Oh.
Is that better?
It will. Just give me a minute. It will.
It says a bucket of Aperol. Yeah, and the measurement's still exactly the same. 3, 2, 1. You just need a really big bottle of Prosecco. And we've got Ken and Linzi on. Ken goes cruising.
Hi, Ken and
Hi,
Linzi.
Bob.
Hi. Oh.
And we have Emma P joining as well.
Hi, Emma P.
And she says we can hear you perfectly. Thank you.
Oh, lovely. Thank you, Emma.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
It's always nice to know. And we've got M&C at Cruise TV on as well.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So if you've any questions for today, and obviously thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
If you can just start with question, because we're sat a little bit further from the screen than normal. So my old eyesight and your eyesight is just bad anyway. It just makes it a lot easier for us to see. So thank you. We have got a question from the Facebook group.
Okay.
Which I'll get to in just a second.
Okay, I'll have another drink. Please excuse me.
And Janet's saying just finished unpacking from my Norwegian Fjords cruise.
Oh, nice, Janet. Nice.
Yeah. Well, I'm really looking forward because that's our next cruise to Norwegian Fjords. We'll get onto that
next month.
It is next month now, because it's July. And Steve Peace just joined as well.
Hi, Steve. Hi.
So, Tina's question.
Okay.
So from the Facebook group.
Okay.
She couldn't join us live today.
Okay.
So she put it into
Hi,
there.
Tina,
for whenever you're watching this.
Yes.
We're looking at booking Sky Princess next August.
Ooh.
We've never cruised with Princess Cruises before, so not sure what to expect. And I'll just put into that, not sure what to expect. And then she asked whether it's good or whether it's not good.
Okay, so I'm just thinking of Ken and Linzi watching right now about the last time we were on Princess.
Well, they did Sky Princess, I think, if I remember right. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, Ken. I think that was one of their longest cruises.
Oh, no, that was a Little Princess.
No, they did Sky Princess for ages. Wasn't it like 25 nights? Might be getting them wrong.
We're getting those princesses mixed up. But either way, the last time we were on Princess, we were on with Ken and Linzi from Ken Goes Cruising, and
that was on Enchanted Princess.
That was on Enchanted Princess, same size as Sky.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's essentially the same ship.
It is, yes.
They're all very similar.
And it was very, very busy, but I feel that they've dialed up the staff now, haven't they? So
I've said there were definitely after the restart.
Oh, and they've changed the restaurant. Sorry, darling. They've changed.
Well, yeah, we'll come back onto that in a second. After the restart, Princess were always considered to be up there with Celebrity. If you went on Celebrity, people said you'd love Princess, which is what people said to us. And if you went on Princess, people said try Celebrity, you love them.
Yeah.
I think certainly in recent years and with the newer Edge class,
yes,
Celebrity have actually gone up a level above that.
Yeah.
And Princess maybe have come down just a little bit.
Well,
after the restart, they seem to struggle a little bit more than others getting the staff on board, getting things re-going again. And we saw that even a year after the restart. Because we went on Regal Princess.
Yeah.
Fantastic, but that worked 50% capacity.
Yes.
We went on Enchanted Princess, and that was 100% capacity.
And then some.
Yeah, and that were chaos. You were queuing 30 minutes to
But
the
the
bars. And,
Sky Princess Norwegian Fjords next year will be. Look,
well, no, she didn't say Norwegian Fjords. I don't
did
think.
you not?
No, that was someone. That was Janet who'd just been on that.
Just let me have another drink.
Yeah, you need to balance out.
But Sky, I would do Sky Princess definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
We would go on Princess again. We were actually talking about it today with the new Sun and Star Princess, which the price at the moment's crazy.
I did find some better prices.
Well, they've apparently just started reducing down the prices on Sun after it hasn't been selling. But Star Princess, which has either just come out for sale or it's just coming out for sale.
Such cruise expert.
I know. The pricing on that is what it was at Sun when it came out.
Okay,
so they're hoping obviously people are going to book.
And yeah, I was looking. Sorry, darling, I was looking, and it was doing when it first comes out. It's doing the itineraries that annoy me, where it goes to one place and then you get off in another place.
All right, so your car while you're playing has to take you somewhere different.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like that.
No.
But yeah, and as you said, they've just changed what is our worst ever reviewed specialty restaurant, Bistro sur la Mer, into Catch by Rudy.
Something like that, yes. I think
and we know people have already been on it that are in the Facebook group.
And loved it.
And showed pictures. It looks fantastic. So, and Ken just said on there, we did 25 nights. We're right then, on Sky. A fantastic, wonderful experience compared to what we had on the channel. So it does seem like they're getting back more into it now. So I think you'll love it, Tina.
Yes.
I don't know anyone who hasn't liked Princess as a cruise line. They've just maybe complained about sort of bar queue times like we did.
It's one we'll never forget.
Yeah. We've had a few more people jump in while we've been going on that one there. So I'll just say hi. We've had Tina join us.
Hi, Tina.
Liz is in. Hi, Liz.
Hi, Liz.
All Aboard the Cruise Life.
Hi, All Aboard the Cruise
They've
Life.
said great to see the cocktails flowing.
Hey.
What else we got? Ken has just asked, have we gone back to our old microphones? Well, we use these on the live streams and these ones when we're doing the voiceovers.
Yeah.
So these seem a bit, I mean, we could sort of...
No, you know what happens.
It just looks weird, doesn't it?
I go down,
Linzi starts like talking like she's on late night radio.
and talking about
weird stuff.
UFOs.
Yeah. so we save them. But hopefully these still sound good. They are the road ones, so they should be all right. Question from Emma.
Hello, Emma.
Are you planning to go on a TUI voyage at all? Yes.
I've been costing Morella today, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Just for fun, because I like to do it. Basically, that's now become my hobby. And then
of costing cruises.
And then we play The Price is Right.
I have to guess that.
You have to guess.
You know, like The Price is Right, where the little guy goes up the mountain and then falls off the edge. We play that, but with cruise pricing.
Yeah, that's what we do. And then sometimes Mark will get it spot on, and other times I'll swear at you and say, no, wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
But we've been playing that with Morella today.
So yeah, we definitely do want to do Morella. You might have seen it on the Virgin one. We were parked at the side of...
I want to say Discovery 2.
Oh, Explore. We were at the side of one of them twice. In fact, in 2 or 3 of the ports, we were at the side of it.
Yeah.
And we got, weirdly, given that we were on Virgin, we got hammock envy because we were looking over and the rooms directly opposite us all had the hammocks out. And that's normally what we have on Virgin. We love that. Whereas
we had a bird cage.
Yeah, and we hated it. So we're looking over going, I want to be on there.
Yeah.
And at one point we were going to be on that cruise.
Yeah.
Because we were going on that for your birthday, but then Resilient wasn't ready and they changed that to there. So but yeah, we will definitely do Morella. I would imagine at some point in the next year. I don't know when we fit it in, because it's already looking a bit chocker, isn't it?
Yeah, and we were down to like 1 day holiday in town. And
yeah,
it's getting a bit weird.
But yes, we definitely will. And we got Bridget on with us.
Hi, Bridget.
Our upcoming Queen Mary 2 cruise mate.
Commodore Club, cocktails, nibbles.
She's got a G&T.
Oh, nice.
I'm looking forward to the next. Paul has just said, Pino, I've just upgraded the drinks package.
Yes.
Can you give us an updated review when you go? My wife and I are taking the mother-in-law to the fjords in September. Yeah, I mean, we will definitely do.
We'll have to do
a review when we go on. Probably the next one that will be on there will be RV, I suspect.
Yes.
We will definitely be doing an update on the review. At this point in time, I could probably do it without even being on, but that isn't how we do ours, because all they've done is the ultimate one has gone up in price, and it was already not
quite pricey.
Good value. We already saved a fortune on pay as you go last time compared to doing it.
Yeah.
But they have put a lot more drinks into there that weren't available, and apparently increased the price of some of the ones that are not on it.
We have to do it for science, basically.
So yeah, so purely for science, we will do it next time we go.
And for you.
But hopefully we'll just do it on a 7-night one.
Oh goodness, can you imagine the price on the phone?
Well, it's £1,500 now for a fortnight.
I'm having another drink.
Christine has said hello. Question:
hello,
just
Christine.
booked Holland America,
Lovely.
Vancouver to Alaska.
Oh,
beginning of September. We've completed our Canadian ESTA and our US ESTA. Is there anything else we need? Assuming that you're from the UK, and tell us if you're not,
and your passport,
then yeah, as long as your passport's got at least 6 months
after,
on it,
yes,
from when you come back onto there. No, it's the Canadian and the US, because again, presumably you're not going over to Japan or anything when you've gone there. As the world is at the moment, it's just those two.
It's with the, I don't want to say the C word.
Yeah.
But they can,
things can change, but from purely a normal operational point of view, what do you need to take? No, as far as I'm aware, that's all that you actually need. Again, someone correct us in the comments if we're wrong.
Yes.
But we're not. But that'll be an absolutely fantastic one.
Oh, I love it.
We're debating, because we're hoping to do Alaska in the next year as well. It
won't be next year.
It might end up being 2025 at this point.
It might be 26.
Well, we ain't got that much booked for 25 yet.
No, we haven't.
But we were debating as to we wanted to go on, weren't we?
Yeah.
And Holland America was one of the ones that we discussed on there.
Yes.
Missy D has just joined us.
Hi, Missy D.
And Joe and Jim joining us from Vancouver.
Oh, hi, Joe and Jim.
Yep. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Excuse for another quick drink.
Quick drink for you.
Glug for you. Is it a bigger drink? Yeah, you've definitely drank.
Oh, don't. Oh, no. I blame the music.
Is it the music?
Yes.
Tina says it is the fjords, and thank you for answering.
Oh, lovely.
And Ken has just said they're going back on the Sky again next year, so that will tell you that they had a good time.
Oh.
Otherwise, I'm sure they wouldn't have done. We've got Pam and Andrew.
Hi, Pam and Andrew.
Who were on Resilient Lady with us.
Yes.
And you've probably seen them in quite a few of the videos.
Yes.
Hello, Linzi Matt. Question for you. Is the red dress getting another run out on Queen Mary 2? And will you go jumping in the pool again? So, would we jump in the pool in the dress on Queen Mary 2?
No.
They'd probably kick us off.
The bars would be bad.
Yeah. Could you imagine jumping in the pool fully in evening gear on? Which nights have we got this time? Is it Masquerade and Black and White?
And Black and White night.
Bridget will tell us if
Monochrome night, whatever they call it. Yeah, that's the nights. No, I think
one of them jump into the pool.
They would bar us.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the tutting? Because people get upset if you're in shorts after 6. Can you imagine if
someone who told us that?
Yeah. No, it was on somebody had tweeted it. I can't remember who it was.
They were in a shop, weren't they, as well?
Yeah, they weren't even in a restaurant.
They just before they went to get ready, called into the bookshop in shorts and got tutted up. So no, it probably won't be going. I don't think you plan on taking it on QM2, eh?
No.
But Apex, it'll come out on.
No.
You're not taking it on Apex? That's a 2-week cruise.
A 2-week cruise.
And it's fancy Apex.
I'm thinking of my luggage allowance again because it's a 2-week cruise. We'll have this conversation. I don't think I'm taking that one.
We will let you decide later on. But we'll play it out as to whether we take it.
I'm not taking it. I'm not taking it. No, I'm saving it because I'm hoping that when we go on Cunard next year for Queen Anne, there's like a red and gold night or something. That's when I'm planning on wearing it again.
I'm just going to jump forward a bit because I've just seen
What?
Karen and Stuart who've put in, they notified us in the
Oh,
Facebook
yes,
group just before
yes.
that the man had better join us in the
Yeah.
live because the daughter had their eldest daughter had an accident and
Oh,
fallen from a
no,
horse
yes.
and we're having to be airlifted, and you're like,
Oh,
yeah,
goodness
no problem.
me.
But they've said, "Hi everyone, tuning in from hospital while we wait for an
Oh,
update on our
bless
daughter.
you.
Clean break of her femur
Oh, thank
and a ride in
goodness.
the air ambulance. Don't let your daughters have horses." I think very good advice there. So glad to, as bad as it is.
I'm so glad it's clean. Oh,
Yeah,
my goodness.
and
Oh, I'm having another drink. I'm having
Yeah.
another drink.
on the plus side, really good connectivity for them in the hospital.
Well, the hospital should have good connectivity.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of wires.
that don't mean that you're good connectivity. But
It's on that main road, I mean.
yeah, all our best to your daughter,
And
Stuart and
to you.
Karen, and to you as well.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're not in there too long.
Mhm.
Paul's just said, love the videos. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Paul.
And Steve P, question: would you say Virgin have set the standard for modern cruising?
Oh.
Yeah, that were good. That were a good side.
I think we should
like
have
that.
this conversation after we've done celebrity.
Because right now we've had this conversation. We've talked about it
so many
in
times.
videos and stuff. We talked about it in there, and we've got the review coming up in a couple of weeks, full cruise review. Obviously, I don't know what we've said in that yet because we haven't said it.
No, you haven't made it. So
I made it, yeah. So, and we'll only record it a couple of hours before it goes up. But for me, right now, Virgin personally, and you tell me after this, Virgin personally is my favorite cruise line.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't get me wrong, Cunard's amazing, Princess are great. I'm really looking forward to Celebrity.
Yeah,
P&O is brilliant. They've all got something about them. But if you give me a list, now just put this into context. If you said I can go on a world tour on a wheel tour on Seabourn, go on something like Rich and Helen have just been on.
Yes.
Then I'm probably going to pick that first because I've not done it before, and
it's fancy.
And if it were free, I'd definitely pick that. But if I've just got them lined up, and which one can I go on? If I know I want to have just a really fun time,
yes,
I'm going to absolutely pick Virgin.
Yeah.
Would I pick it if I want to come back really chilled and relaxed? No.
No.
You come back.
It's not that kind of cruise.
Yeah, if you're one of our members and you've seen sort of the latest nightcap that went up the other day, Linzi looks absolutely shattered as we were recording it, and that were like day 2. We'd only had 2 parties at that point. Oh
my goodness!
So
it's not that type of cruise.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think they have set the standard in so many areas. The entertainment, if you've watched the review, but also brilliant.
Yeah.
The bars and the cocktails fantastic. The food amazing.
The crew is great.
There's nothing that I would say that they're behind anyone else on. I genuinely wish that more people would give Virgin a try, because I think that a lot of people have either watched that absolutely terrible show where it was out of Miami when they were doing it. So
they did Med as well, but it doesn't give it a good spin.
It didn't, but neither did it for when P&O did it. Neither when Princess. Neither when Regent did it as well.
Regent even looked.
But people just think, despite what I've just said there, and to a degree it's right, that it's just a party ship for kids. It's not. There's no children on it anywhere. As Pam and Andrew will sort of testify to, the average age is probably 40 to 65, with people up into the late 80s and 90s, and some in the 20s and 30s.
There's some in the 20s
but
and
your
30s.
Average people are in sort of 40s to 60s.
Bright young things in there, but it's young at heart. So and
it is. So
I can see why.
So you say Steve, and if you've not tried Virgin yet, honestly, do try it. And right now they've got some amazing pricing on there as well.
Offers on, yeah.
Bridget is getting excited. I'm thinking for that bit. That's lots of cocktail suggestions there. Tina, have you ever done or considered a group cruise so we could all meet? Would love to meet you both.
Oh,
if you're part of the Facebook group, and that gives me a really good excuse to do this. Did you know we have our own Facebook group? Yeah, of course you did. But at the time that we started recording today, we had 221 members. If you've not joined us already, then please, after the live stream, go to Facebook, search for Sweet Natured Facebook group, and click join. And then Linzi or I will click accept. And that'll be awesome. Now, the reason that I said that quickly on there was at the top of there, we said, would people be interested in doing a Facebook group, doing a group cruise?
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be this year, for definite.
It will be next year.
Probably wouldn't be next year, but maybe sort of 25. And where we do it from and to, I don't know. If there's enough interest in it, we would love to do it. Because honestly, we've met a few people from the Facebook group on cruises. Obviously, most recently Pam and Andrew, and we had the best time. They are a very bad influence, and we expect that as a minimum from everyone that we meet up on there. And Pam were in the pool before me.
Yes, she was.
I think it went Pam, me, Andrew, you. You were the last to go in your lovely dress.
I held Pam's hand as I jumped in.
you did, yeah. Which I didn't get on tape. I'm like, no, don't go yet. I haven't pressed record yet.
We were gone.
Yeah, we will definitely do one at some point in the future if there's enough interest in doing it. And on what cruise ship we don't know.
No, one with cocktails.
One with cocktails.
Lots of cocktails.
Hell's Bells.
Oh, hello, Hell's Bells.
Ellen's back. I'm going on my first cruise in August 2024 with Cunard RV with 10 others.
Wow.
Do you know if we can sit in one group in the main dining room? Lots of love.
Oh, this will be fun.
Oh. Now, they have long tables of twos that theoretically they could put
10.
them together. The round
Is that 10 or 11 people?
That could be 11, her plus them.
Yes.
We've seen tables of 8.
Yes.
I don't recall seeing tables bigger than that. But they definitely could put a group of them together.
You know what? If they did where they've got a row of 5 twos,
they could
probably.
That's what I mean. And you could put them together.
I would speak to the maitre d'
as soon as you get on board.
You all need to select the same time slot.
Yeah, absolutely.
The time.
Yeah, whether you want early or late.
Yeah. And then I would speak to the maitre d' and be very, very nice. When you go, I'm sure you will be. But just yeah, I would.
I've definitely not seen a table with 11 on.
Yeah.
On Pinot, but I have seen them with.
Yeah, I'm sure.
With 8 on there.
Yeah, I'm sure it won't be a problem.
Yeah.
If you go see.
You might just need to be a little bit more flexible.
Yes.
Right, in terms of which sitting you end up going to,
and which restaurant.
Where the restaurant.
Yeah.
But let us know how you go. I'm interested to know that.
Yeah, especially
if we're going to do group cruises. Albeit, I don't think we'd get a group cruise for like 12 people. A table. We might have more than 12 people on a group cruise.
We might have 13 people.
Martin's saying we'll be having a drink when we get home.
Oh, I bet you will.
Absolutely.
Bless you.
Yeah, they don't take that well, do they? Having a drink sat in any waiting room.
No, even with a hip flask, I don't think they'd like
it. Steve Downer, we're looking forward to our roast beef dinner shortly with red wine, of course.
Nice.
Love the videos.
Hi,
Thanks,
Steve.
Stu. And that's Stephen Gell.
Hi, Stephen Gell. Hi. Thank you. I was just looking out to drink.
That's right. And before you decide about setting standards, give Oceania a go. Yeah, we watched.
I know.
If you've not seen Ken's video yet, in fact, I don't. Have the Oceania ones gone up yet? Or am I thinking from when we talked to Ken on the Zoom chat the other day?
I can't remember.
If Ken's put some Oceania ones up yet, go watch them.
I'm sure we've seen.
But we were talking to Ken about it, so I don't know if I've seen Ken's live. Ken's
Ken, I'm so
Ken, tell
sorry.
us in there if your videos have gone live and we'll plug it more.
I'm sure we've seen one.
If you've not subscribed to Ken Goes Cruising yet, subscribe to it because the Oceania stuff, if it's not there already, will be in there soon. But
I felt terrible, Ken, I'm sure.
No, but we were speaking to him on the Zoom chat, weren't we?
Yeah.
And he was saying it was fantastic, especially for. I'm not saying that Oceania is better or worse than Virgin. I'm utterly convinced it'll be different. It definitely sort of not that same sort of
I
vibe
think
as
less F words in the shows.
yeah. Yeah, it did have quite a few F words
had
in quite a few of the
F-
shows.
It did.
And Joe was just saying they just got back from Alaska last week.
Oh,
And we saw a few stuff in the first group that Joe put in there, and the scenery was out as well. We can't wait to go back. Yeah, it's one that we've been wanting to do for ages, and I suspect had sort of the world not paused for a bit, we'd have already done
flora
Alaska
and
by
fauna.
now. Flora and fauna. Yeah. So we will definitely be doing Alaska, but you look to have an amazing time on it, Joe. Bridget is suggesting worse than tutting, you'd be made to walk the plank. It's a bit nippy in the fjords to jump in the pool anyway.
I think
But it's so August, Bridget. And if I've had a few drinks, and if Lindsay's had a few drinks, no, we probably won't. We might get in the hot tub.
Not in my dress.
No, I mean in swimwear.
Oh, I could do that.
Pam and Andrew are saying, enjoy Virgin. I know Pam's going back on. She says going back on Resilient again, and then on Valiant the week after.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and of course, yeah.
Very Christmas.
We went on P&O after Resilient and thought P&O Entertainment was nowhere near Virgin.
Oh.
When we left Pam and Andrew on they were the following Saturday, so 6 days after we got off Resilient in Athens, they were going on Iona.
Yes.
And we were genuinely interested, all of us, to see how those two would compare. I'm not surprised that we're nowhere near Virgin for the entertainment, because Virgin really has lifted that level up.
Yes.
With its new season, its next batch of them.
Yeah.
Emma P, we're not on Facebook. Can we still join your group cruise in 2025? Absolutely. It will not be restricted to people who are on Facebook, people who are members, anything like that. We just put a little poll in there to see if anyone were interested. So as we get a bit nearer the time, we'll put a poll out and we'll put it on Twitter and we'll put it on Instagram and on YouTube and everywhere else that we can speak to. Pam and Andrew saying, however, everyone's different, have different needs, just my opinion. Yeah, yes. Completely agree.
Yeah.
And that's the best thing about cruising, that there's so many cruises for everyone. You know, whether you want to go on something like Cunard or Oceania or Regent, whether you want to go on P&O, Costa, whatever your budget is, or you want to go somewhere in that middle ground like Princess, Celebrity, Virgin, etc.
I want to put Celebrity as middle ground.
No, Celebrity is getting further up in that. I'm glad we booked that when we did, because the price of that's gone up quite a bit since then. Sam just wanted to say I love your videos. Thank you, Sam. Going on Resilient in 2 weeks, 5th Virgin Cruise. Oh, 5th Virgin Cruise, fantastic. I'm really enjoying finding out the food, and it turns out it looks even better than before. It really was, Sam. They say we haven't been on as many as you. This was our 3rd ship, so we've done all of the ships that are currently out there at the moment. And by far, the food was the best that it was, because we got to have a couple of things that we'd not managed on Scarlet and Valiant. Yes. Because they had seafood in the wake in an abundance. Yes. So we managed to have the tower there and that new salt baked Dorado available, which it wasn't on the others when we went on. And then the Razzle Dazzle by night was
so good.
Oh, I wish we'd have had longer on to be able to go back in there again. But because we're on there for 7 nights, we knew that we had to do each restaurant just once, because we were going to another Rose. Yeah. So there wasn't enough time to do them twice. No. It's
so good.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited for you. Oh.
Yeah. But you're going to love it. So the entertainment, because you're on Resilient, we give 3 shows 10 out of 10. But when you narrow it down, there's 2 very different shows that are, you gave one of them an 11, which is the Misbehaved show. And you're going to see, it'll still be the same people on there when you're on it. 2 weeks' time, it'll be Harriet and Bo. Boo. I keep wanting to say Bo, don't I? I'm so sorry. And they are just brilliant, because there's multiple shows. I know that Karen and Stuart saw Misbehaved show on Valiant last week. They won, I think it was. And again, it looked different. Some bits the same, but it's down to the individual cast, and they are so good. And then Persephone.
You loved that.
were absolutely fantastic. I'd probably give Misbehave it just slightly,
Misbehave.
but it's a very different show to Persephone.
Oh, so different.
And swearing in both of those ones. Ken was just saying that only the cabin tour so far, but our live is Wednesday 7 p.m. So if anyone would like to ask anything, embarkation vlog next Thursday p.m. Thanks for the plug. You're very welcome.
We'll see you there.
And we'll be on the live on Wednesday anyway. And we'll be watching the embarkation. I'm genuinely really interested to see your take on Oceanas, because the only other ones that I've seen previously were Rich and Helen's. And Gary's.
Gary.
So it'd be really interesting to see what you think on that.
Yeah.
And Joe's just said, going back on solstice in September 24. You're welcome to come along.
Aren't we?
No, we're on Silhouette.
Oh.
In September 24.
Yeah.
So that's the Gary's group cruise, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we would love to do it.
Yeah, we would.
We'll let you know when we're coming out that side, though.
Definitely. That's another one we keep costing. Navigator.
Yeah, we do. Bridget saying, question, are you allowed to cycle in a folding bike around prom deck on Queen Mary 2? Please say no. Okay, no. I've never heard of anyone.
No.
If anyone has heard or seen differently,
they've probably got a bike in the gym, but no, they haven't got I've never heard of that before. I could imagine
if anyone was going to do it, I would imagine Queen Mary 2 could be it, because you've got such that big open deck.
But that's for the animals, isn't it?
No, not the middle parts of stuff. It has a big walking deck. Unless anyone says different to me, Bridget, I will take that as no.
No.
But we'll say no, then you don't have to bring it. You definitely don't want to bring a bike on a cruise.
No.
That'd be dangerous for us. Cycling on the prom deck after cocktails does not sound like a great idea at all.
No.
Mark has asked, we're going to Resilience in 3 weeks, our first Virgin cruise. Wow. Very excited.
Oh, you know what? I've got a new game from when we're having a live.
What?
That we have a drink every time somebody's going on a cruise.
That could be very dangerous, very quickly.
That sounds a great game we could all play.
Well, with this drink, because these are quite mild. But if we'd have had the one which was suggested, which we will do at some point in the future, which was Long Island iced tea, which are already strong. Certainly how I make them there. Yeah. But you use limoncello as well instead of lemon juice, which just sounds lethal. Anyway, back to Mark's question.
Oh, sorry, Mark.
So they're very excited.
Mark. We're very excited for you. We are.
Following in your footsteps by staying at Radisson Blu in Athens beforehand. Any tips for Athens? So, one first for Radisson Blu, because the top deck will be open.
Top deck?
Yeah. Top deck. So the swimming pool at the top will be open. Yes. About half the stuff in the hotel when we got there was closed until the 1st of June.
Yeah.
And they were opening. So make the most of that, because there's a restaurant in there with a view out to the Acropolis.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest, anything that's got a window that points that way in Athens face has got an Acropolis view. But it's supposed to be really nice.
Yeah. The breakfast was great. That's on the ground floor.
It is, yeah.
Also, you can get on the hop-on, hop-off bus as you come out of the hotel, you take a left, don't you?
A left and left again.
And then a left and left again. And you want to head towards the Old Antiquity Museum, which is only about 5 minutes from the hotel.
Yeah.
And there's a bus stop.
Hop on, hop off right there. So that's a good way on your first day that you're there, to get sort of acquainted with everything is.
Yeah.
Because it's a very spread out city, Athens.
Yes. Yeah.
And there's a lot central.
Yeah.
But it is very, very spread out. So top tip, get on the hop on, hop off bus. Do a food and drink tour. We did one. We'd put a link in the Facebook group to it.
On Viator.
So if you search for Viator in the Facebook group, we did that one, and it were £50 each.
Can't remember.
I think something like that. And absolutely fantastic.
Yes.
We got way more than that in food and drink.
Yeah. We loved it.
Absolutely brilliant.
It was great.
And my only other tip was, if you're into the Acropolis, get there either very first thing as soon as it opens, or go late in the evening just before it shuts, because at busy times during the day, you'll be in a queue of 3,000 to 4,000 people getting up to there. As you will have seen from our videos, we got there. There were 3,000 people in front of us. We turned around and went into the bar next door,
wine bar and restaurant,
and had cocktails and looked at the Acropolis from like 300 yards away.
And as well, there's a top tip about the loos. I'll have to come back to you on that, about, you know, with the hotel that has the sky bar near the main square, how you can go up to the floor that you come off at to go to the sky bar. There's also some lovely loos.
Okay, yeah. So Linzi will find out the name of that sky bar in Athens Central that we went to, which was fantastic.
Yes.
And we'll put that in the comments after this. So if you have a look in after,
I would say the loos are better than the bar, but it's
But have a fantastic time.
Oh, I'm so.
And let us know how you got on with it. You are going to love it.
You are.
Amica.
Hi.
I'm back, Linzi. Linzi, do you use a particular website to source the best cruise offers? So we do it a couple of ways, don't we? Yeah. Linzi will tell you the sites that she searches and looks through. Then I get in touch with Stuart and Karen, Martin Travel, and you can get in touch with them by the Facebook group, and say this is what we want to go on, and then they tell me how much better they'll do it for me.
Yes.
And then we just book it through them.
Yes.
So we've occasionally booked direct on the cruises, but sort of I think our previous couple and our next 4 are all booked with them, because it's just easier.
It's so much easier, and if there's any issue,
they take care of it.
They sort it, and it's great. It's great. It's lovely to have someone in your corner in case anything goes wrong.
Yeah, it absolutely is. And Joan Jim just said, one Majestic Princess in September. Any thoughts on this ship, anyone?
Oh.
So if anyone's been on Majestic Princess, which we haven't, somebody put something in the comments and we'll put it on screen. We can't really comment on that one.
No, but I would like
hopefully
to.
Someone within the very well cruised group in here will have that on there for you. Bridget's just saying, not me, I can't reach pedals. It's my husband who wants to take his bike. I'll tell him it's a definite no.
Yes, there'll be bikes in the gym. There'll be bikes in the gym.
Yeah, there will definitely be bikes in the gym.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Right,
just before we go on to some other questions, and again, please keep putting your questions in there, just with question at the start. We just want to tell you about something new.
No.
Don't say "oh no" like that.
No,
it was you that said we should tell them in here. So we have, as I'm sure many of you know, our Sweet Natured membership, which you can join. Today we've just launched a new level within there, which is scrolling around. So everyone who's with us now are Sweet Naturists.
Yes.
We now have our Sweet Supporter, which starts out at £3.99 a month. You don't get as many things as a Sweet Naturist.
No.
But anyone who's interested in doing that, you get access to our nightcap vlogs, which are only ever on there. They're only for members only. They'll never be on the main channel.
No.
And most importantly, it really helps us out as a channel.
Yes.
So if you are remotely interested in that, as I put on there, the cost of the Sweet Supporter is less than the cost of 1/10 of the P&O Deluxe Drinks package for a day. So that's £50.
Well done.
So rather than giving P&O your money,
oh my goodness,
start your drinks package on day 2. But if you are interested in that, it would be fantastic, and you can just find more information on there.
Thank you.
Enough of the
thank you.
Shameless plugging.
Thank you for the plugging.
You're very welcome. Well, I'd plugged Ken and we plugged Rich and Helen and Gary. So,
but we haven't said their proper channels.
Well, Rich and Helen is Visit With Us. Ken Goes Cruising, we did that. And we really don't need to say Tips for Travellers for Gary Benbridge. Literally everyone does that.
Cruise Monkeys.
And I've just seen something that Team WW, Andrew and Pamela just pop up. This isn't a naughty channel, is it?
Yes.
It's naughtier.
I'm in bed. What can I say?
You are dressed. You're in
attire.
Yeah.
They've seen me in my pajamas anyway. It's not a big deal for them.
No, this is true. For context to that, for everyone else, there's a pajama party on Virgin. It's not that Lindsay just wanders around in her pajamas
I
on
would never
cruise ships.
could.
Those are lovely pajamas.
They
as
are
well.
lovely, very
They're
silky.
comfy. But yeah, the one that Andrew's referring to there, because we talked about it with them when we were on there. We do the nightcaps, because the stuff that we do, as you all know, is not a traditional vlog type. It's not us talking to camera and saying this is what we've done today. It's the reviews and the ship tours and things like that. We want to do a little bit thing. That's the nearest that we do to them.
Yes.
Where we talk, we show about the excursions we've been on.
Yes.
We talk much more within there.
Sorry, I was thinking of the last excursion I was on.
Oh, that wasn't a good excursion. No. Oh, that's one for Mark, because we don't actually know where he's going, Mark, John, when he goes on the Resilient Lady.
Oh yeah, where you going?
For anyone who's going on the Resilient Lady cruise, if you're doing the Dubrovnik side of it, the Adriatic cruise, as opposed to the Greek gems or Greek Isles, whatever they call it, don't do the wine hangar, the underground wine hangar tour. You end up in Albania virtually.
We're nearing it. We were 5 miles from the Albanian border.
Yeah, it's by far the worst excursion we've been on.
We're like,
and it was expensive.
It was expensive. Yeah, we're going off on a tangent there. I'm having another drink.
Andrew and Pam had to talk you off the cliff when we got back on the ship.
They could tell from my face because we wandered into the.
It was the
romance, like
splash of romance special drinks
section.
Yeah, I'll have Pam loaded you up with drinks. So you're okay.
She was my therapist.
Steve P, have you been on a cruise with any celebrity speakers?
Ooh.
So we've been on cruises with.
We had Gary Barlow, but he's not a speaker, is he?
No,
he did.
He's a singer.
He did speak,
but I don't think that's what he meant.
No.
We've been on ones where there's been some celebrity chefs on who've done talks.
We've got it's the comedy one that's just gone out now, hasn't it? Because we saw that on Lunch Chips.
We had on the Celebrity Eclipse, I think it was, when we did Transatlantic.
Who did we have?
We had one of the and this makes me sound really bad, but this is 6 years ago, so please forgive me. 7 years ago, we had one of the astronauts from the first moon mission.
Oh yeah, we did. You went to see that?
I went to see it. You didn't go. Which I'm more surprised because you like stuff like that more than I do. I think it was just either earlier or you didn't want to go to that one.
I think it clashed with nap time, if I'm honest.
I suspect it probably did. And I'm like, I'll go down and see that.
Yeah.
So we haven't had any sort of classes like.
Oh, on Cunard we had, who is it? Who is its brother?
Andrew Lloyd Webber's
brother, yes, and he was playing his thing.
Yeah. So I don't know if any of that class is a celebrity for you, Steve, but that's the closest that we've had.
Yes.
Yeah. Kenneth said, did you have any success with your ducks? We did, and there's one behind just there. It's sat on top of the drink shaker. But yeah, we'll be taking the more ducks with us on Queen Mary, and then we'll be getting in touch. Linzi of Ken Goes Cruising, not Ken, put them together for us, and she has put a link in the Facebook group. I'm plugging the Facebook group a lot today, but she's put a link in there that if you want to get any ducks made, she hand makes them, and they are so fun.
I'll go get him.
It's so cute. I'll have a drink while Lindsay's just
getting the It's on the top of our pineapple shaker, but don't take that the wrong way.
And they're all in sweet-natured colours. So we've got some pink ones, we've got some blue ones. Right, okay.
Don't. I don't.
Yep. I'm going to put it somewhere else then. So yeah, they're lovely.
They are lovely. Don't.
Mark, don't be damaging the duck.
I'm not damaging the duck.
Mark is just saying it's the Adriatic. So yeah, so when you're looking at excursions, Mark, that one was the one from Kotor.
Yeah, and you can just walk to Kotor.
Just walk into it. It's a beautiful city.
You can walk up to the walls yourself. You don't need to go on an excursion there. And it looked beautiful.
Yeah.
It looked beautiful. We were we were very disappointed. We should have just walked to Kotor. Yeah. It was gorgeous.
We've got Travel with Johnny and Will with us.
Hi,
another
Johnny and Will.
another lovely YouTube channel that we
Yes,
watch
we
on
have
a
a
regular
drink. Yep,
basis.
yeah.
So if you've not checked them out, go check out Johnny and Will. What are you most looking forward to on board Queen Mary 2? I'll let you go first while I have a drink and think about it.
I know where it is.
What that you're looking forward to?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's the bread in the veranda. Because I'm not a bread person, but I really like that bread.
Yeah, I think the veranda I'm looking forward to.
Oh, I love
I
it.
think this is our first time on Queen Mary 2.
Yeah.
Johnny Wills, I don't know if you guys have been on yet.
Tell us.
The fact that it's the only ocean liner on it, it is so different to everything else. You know, we talked about Andrew and Pam going from Virgin to Iona and that being a big sort of change. We're going from Resilient Lady onto Queen Mary 2. It's probably, you couldn't pick two more diverse types of cruising than those two. So I'm really looking forward to having a good wander around it and just looking at
Commodore Club with Bridget
but
and
I was
the
about to say,
nibbles.
well, I was about to say the Commodore Club is probably, I like the midship bar, I think it's called as well, on Queen Elizabeth.
With all the cocktails.
Yeah, but I don't know if they have that on Queen Mary.
I think we might do.
Need to double check. But the Commodore Club is just such a fantastic place to go pre-dinner.
Hot nibbles and freshly
little
chips, crisps. Well, what they're called? Crisps. Crisps.
Warm crisps.
Oh, so good.
But you're getting excited about the crisps. But you get the little tapestry type stuff like you do in Virgin's dock at the back.
But inside,
not quite as big.
But inside.
And yeah, we really do
love it.
Like
I can't wait for that. And then of course the bread in the veranda.
So yeah, but we're basically just looking forward to all of it. But
I know Ken and Linzi are like, no, that's not the best bread. You need to go to the Crown Grill.
No, disagree. the cheesy garlic bread's good on Crown Grill. Veranda bread is
something else.
Yeah. And if you've had the veranda bread, you will absolutely agree that that's the best bread.
And I'm taking my black and white spotted dress.
Yeah. And Heather's just joined us a little bit late.
Hi, Heather.
Never too late. People were happy that you join us whenever.
Thank you.
On these, so thank you.
Heather.
KB in the UK. Hi, Lindsay and Matt. Question. We're cruising on the World Europa in the Yacht Club in September.
Oh, nice.
But our time in port doesn't seem to coincide with third-party excursion timings. Any thoughts? Yeah, I mean... that's unlucky if you don't go with any. Obviously, do check with Viator. You can, if you put your cruise in there, it'll know exactly what time you're doing and out, and it'll tell you which excursions still fit. If any. If they don't, obviously you can go with the official cruise line one. MSC pricing wasn't crazy expensive for the excursions.
It wasn't. It's just
when you're in Yacht Club, it's tempted to just not get off. And World Europa is such a massive ship, so depending on how much time you've got in there, if there's nothing that fits in, if you're close enough to where the ports are to have a wander, get off and have a wander. We did that a couple of times on ours. Then just do that. If you can't, stay on the ship.
Because
the ship will be really quiet. Service will be even better than it is normally. And it's already amazing.
Yeah.
And just let us know how you get on with it. But I really won't worry about it. But do check Viator and just put your ship in and it'll tell you what's going to be available.
Yeah. Love Yacht Club.
Lindsay's saying the ducks do get into mischief.
They do. It's them. They're the ones that are they're telling me naughty things.
Like a little devil on your shoulder. Have you found a duck? We didn't have any luck. We haven't found any ducks. We've placed ducks.
We've placed ducks.
Yeah. We always think about looking for them, and then we get on there and start drinking and eating and going places and forget about ducks.
I think we're going to end up hiding a duck and finding a duck at the same time. You know, because I think, oh, that's a good place to put a duck, and there'll be a duck.
Oh, I've just seen something bad.
What?
Darren and Louise.
Yeah.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but we went to Norway last year on Queen Victoria, and they changed the veranda to the Norwegian themed without notice. Not sure what Norwegian bread tastes like. We know that there's that Norway restaurant on there.
I thought they did it
I assumed that they did that in the buffet area where because that something when we went on Queen Elizabeth, that it was shut when they were doing it, but that's where they were doing it. Like they do Beach House on P&O.
Yes.
Use part of that. If it is that, I'll genuinely be gutted.
So sad.
But it will mean I have to just wait until we go on Queen Anne instead, and hopefully they'll have the bread. But I'll be properly sad. Fraser just joined. Hi, Fraser.
Fraser.
Sorry, I'm so
Hi.
late. Do not worry about it, Fraser.
Welcome,
I'm amazed that
Fraser.
you're able to work any clocks
Fraser
out with the amount of timing.
Fraser at sea.
Yeah, another fantastic person to subscribe to if you've not done already. Fraser is spending the year at sea, albeit right now he's at home in Scotland.
He's on terra firma right now.
Yeah, but that's the first time for months.
Yeah, it's going to be like this.
And been on, and we've just been talking about Europa, which is just been on as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Bridget's just said we have the Royal Shakespeare Company joining our cruise, so sort of celebrity speakers.
Okay.
Very good. I didn't know that.
No.
Where did you find that out, Bridget?
I bet we've just missed it.
We just
I bet we just missed it. Royal Shakespeare Company.
Bridget's our sort of expert now on Queen Mary 2. Because she keeps telling us stuff before we know about it.
I wonder what.
I'm happy about this.
I wonder what they're doing.
Don't know. Be very interesting to see. There's some Shakespeare stuff that I like, and there's some that I don't.
I think everybody's like that.
Yeah. Hell's Bells.
Hi, Hell's Bells.
There will be a 16-year-old and a 12-year-old with us on Navi. Will there be plenty of activities in the evening for them?
Yes.
Yeah, there's plenty of activities for kids of all ages. On Avia for sure. You've got even more stuff on there.
We've got the rope bridge thing as well, haven't we?
Yeah, and the kids club stuff on there. You've got escape rooms. They've got clubs and activities that happens in the evenings for them. I think Iona, P&O along with Royal Caribbean are probably the best ones to take kids on of that age.
Yeah.
Because there's so much for them to do.
Yeah.
Plus, they're going to meet up with other kids their ages in the clubs,
and
you're just never going to see them.
They're all in the same predicament as well, and the same mindset. So everybody's lovely. Our son never had any trouble.
No, he didn't.
No.
We just never saw him, did we?
No.
So yeah.
Sounds fabulous.
From Andrew and Pam, on Queen Mary 2, are you doing the high tea? And if you give you the wrong team, are you going to say something? So are we going to do the high tea?
Yes. I don't think I'm going to get the wrong cream on there. I'd be surprised if
they give you the American style whipped cream that you got on Virgin.
I mean, the thing is, we cream differently.
Okay, let's.
I mean, you.
That's you've now gone to pieces.
You put your.
You've got like 50 shades redder than normal now. So you just stay quiet. I will say what you meant. So I do it the correct way of putting the cream on first and then the jam on top. And Linzi puts do we do it the other way around?
No,
then jam and then cream.
I put mine on first.
Yeah.
Butter.
Yeah, and I put the jam on first and the cream on top. But I can't imagine that Cunard don't give you proper cream. Yeah, Lindsay's now going to be hysterical for a little while.
Oh.
Pam's going to send you a picture of the bread on Resilient if that's the case.
Thank you.
And Steve just said, sorry about coming so late into the chat. You are not late, Steve. It's absolutely fine. You just missed. You might want to rewind it about 5 minutes to see why Lindsay's nearly crying with laughter. But yeah, don't worry about it. I think I missed a question just a little bit further back. Just give me a second. I'll go back. Again, please keep your questions coming in. You've lost it now, haven't you?
I'm so
warm. Oh, no, it was this one about we answered that one, didn't we? About the website source cruise offers.
I use Igloo to as a resource and then because
You're now using a duck to fan you down as well. Sorry, Johnny Bill, it's definitely butter, then jam, then cream on. Yeah, absolutely the right way. Now we didn't even get offered butter. That's not always an option.
No, that's not right. It's gone. And then cream.
You're gonna have to accept that everyone creams differently. Literally crying out. I'll try and keep this going with some level of professionalism. Jim said we haven't had any celebrity speakers, but we had Loretta Lynn on our cruise sitting next to us in One Day in the Buffet.
Who?
I don't know who Loretta Lynn is.
Oh no, she's a country and western
Oh,
singer.
is she?
I think so.
Oh.
Oh, I saw Robert Picardo on. I think it was on Regent.
Right.
I was following in Robert Picardo from Star Trek, because we saw the Star Trek. We saw the Star Trek cruise is going out like a couple of days after our Icon one, and we were like, no.
Yeah, we really do want to do that. It does look good, that.
It looks so much fun.
I think it was Tina. I apologize if I'm wrong. Who was on Yacht Club, and she was on with Denise Welsh.
She was?
Now, I suspect in the global world that Loretta Lynn's probably better known.
Of loose women fame and Coronation
Well,
Street.
I would have said Coronation
But
Street.
also, Denise Welsh is Matty Healy's mum, and Matty Healy's he's been dating Taylor Swift. I don't think they're together now.
No. Steve says, Lindsay, please cheer up.
Oh dear, I can't do it.
Travel Kangaroos Cruising. I'm with you. My Lindsay does it upside down.
What? Oh,
Hell's Bells. I agree with Johnny. Will definitely jam before cream. Joe's just said she's one of the original superstars of country music.
Thank you, Joe.
So yeah, probably bigger than Denise Welsh. So Heather. Which is your favorite Norwegian port? I loved Helsit too.
Oh,
Janet.
this is Janet. Oh, tell us, because then we will definitely go explore properly.
Yeah, Janet was saying it might have been because it was only a sunny day, but we had Helsit in the fjords. I don't know, I'm probably not saying that right. Was beautiful, amazing scenery and waterfall, even cold water swimming.
Oh.
Did you go cold water swimming, Janet?
Oh, I could do with going cold water
I think you could do it straight after this live stream. Yeah, where do we stop at on fjords?
I cannot remember. Don't ask me questions.
Yeah, it'll be
Bridget.
Yeah, Bridget will tell us where we're stopping at shortly, and then we'll just read it out and make it look like we know where we're going. Just stop at Bergen.
I can't remember.
Places. So, yeah. Who can say?
My mind is a blank.
Your mind isn't a blank. It's just you're not allowed to say what is currently in your mind at this moment in time. Bridget, we had John Sargent, Floella Benjamin, and Jan Leeming on my first cruise.
Wow.
Had a chat about lobsters with John in the fish market in Bergen.
Oh, nice. Oh.
That seems a very, very random story to tell, doesn't it? That I had a conversation with John Sargent about lobsters in Bergen.
That's how celebrity stories are.
It is, isn't it?
They're all the best ones are. That's how they are.
We had a chat with Noel when we were on Iona, who was the comedian, and I'm forgetting his surname.
Yeah.
But well-known comedian. He's been on Live at the Apollo and stuff. And we had a conversation about a tomahawk steak.
We did. Who was it we were in the lift with in King Cross Station, and we were talking?
Oh,
who was that?
That was Gimli. Or Salah.
Yeah.
It was John Davis. John Rhys Davis.
John Rhys Davis.
Yeah. Much smaller in real life.
Much smaller.
He looks very tall when he's in. We went to see the new indie film yesterday.
Yeah.
Which is very good, by the way.
We
Should
enjoyed
go see it.
Last time.
I loved it. But he's in that as well. So,
yeah.
Oh, we know where we're going now.
Oh.
I've suddenly remembered. It's coming back to me. Excuse me.
Oh dear. Where are we going?
Alisund, Oldham, Bergen, Stavanger. I think we're going into like Njordjornfjorden or somewhere like that. There's one of the days where we do 2 or 3.
Okay.
Little quick stops.
Okay.
So yeah.
I feel with your Viking heritage, you should pronounce that better, but go on.
I probably should do. Yeah. I can't actually remember what it said. Trapper has said, "What's your favourite disgusting sandwich?"
Oh, that's an interesting one.
It's subjective, isn't it? It's what's. I like peanut butter and jam,
With the
but a lot of people that's just normal. I also like, if I had it in, Dairy Leaf bread and cheese and onion crisps in a sandwich.
That's not his question. Now he says, "What's your favourite disgusting sandwich?"
But is that not a disgusting sandwich? You've still got to like it. It's just that other people would say that. That's one that we need to come back to for the next live stream when we've thought about that more.
I can't.
I like how that's so completely off of cruising.
I mean, they do some weird sandwiches on a cruise.
They do, but not that I can think of.
I'm sorry, my mind has gone.
It hasn't. It's not taking much for you at this moment
No.
in time, though. Now, and we're coming up towards the end of it. That hour's gone so quick. Just in case you didn't see it before, this week's video, which it was not a disgusting sandwich. That was just me who didn't take that off. Was our true romance video. We looked at the Splash of Romance on Virgin. So if you've not seen that yet, 'cause it went up at 4, we put it on ahead of today's one. Please do go take a look at that. That is sort of, we enjoyed doing that, and hopefully it is useful. Apparently, Ken says, Lindsay says tomato sauce sandwich.
Oh, but then she likes it.
Yeah, but so that's what I say. It's one of these things that you like, but other people think a bit disgusting. So it's a bit of an odd one, that, isn't it?
I used to like just a salad cream sandwich.
And Janet, they went to Stavanger, Alden, Helseth, and Heggersund. We're going on the sky lift at the moment, but it's too cloudy. If you're going to Alden, you should look into it. We will most definitely do that. But as Joe said, it's been a great hour, and it really has. They're having one of the truly not disgusting sandwiches now.
They're having the perfect.
Because in Vancouver, it's their breakfast time.
Yes.
So enjoy your lovely bacon sandwich, Joe and Jim, as always.
Enjoy.
Thank you to everyone else for joining us. We really do appreciate you giving up your time and joining us for
especially
these.
Sunday.
Yeah, and we know there are other cruise vloggers doing live streams that you could have chosen at this hour. So we appreciate you joining us. Yeah, and we've had so many giggles as well, Bridget. Thank you. And, thank you, Emma. And enjoy the rest of your week, guys.
Thank you.